All right. You've all heard of the term like, kind, and quality. What is like, kind, and quality? I'm going to use roofing terms like I always do. So you got an asphalt shingle. And we're talking about like, kind, and quality, three words that we need to really figure out. Like means similar, usually, right? Or like could also mean equal to. This is like that. It depends on how broadly you want to use that term, but it means both, which means it's ambiguous. And if there's ambiguity in a policy, it's supposed to be interpreted in the way that benefits the policyholder the most. So let's talk about a situation where like needs to either be equal or like needs to be similar. Most of the time, it's going to benefit the policyholder to be equal. What is a kind? Well, if you're talking about from a scientific community, there are kinds of animals. There are dogs, there are cats. And if we're talking about that broad of a kind, then asphalt shingles are a kind of shingle, right? We have all kinds of asphalt shingles. They're all asphalt shingles. We've got a Camelot premium designer shingle. And then we've got like a Glassmaster 3-tab basic 3-tab shingle. But they're both asphalt. So they're the same kind, would be asphalt, right? Well, kind could also mean something very, very specific. A architectural shingle, it could be a different kind of shingle than a 3-tab shingle. Those are two different kinds of asphalt shingles. So what's more meant by kind? Again, it's ambiguous because it could be interpreted in a broad manner or in a very narrow manner. Which way benefits the policyholder most? Usually, defining it in a very narrow format benefits the policyholder most. Quality could mean many different things. It's quality of construction, it's quality of installation, it's quality as in its warranty level is often the way that people identify that for asphalt shingles. Quality could be a lot of things for a set of earrings. There could be one quality that's more than another. One has more gold in it than the other. On a diamond, one has less occlusions than another diamond. There's different types of qualities. So which way would it mean if it's interpreted in a way that benefits the policyholder most? So if we're talking about shingles, if I need to replace this shingle with a shingle of like, kind, and quality, then generally speaking, from an ambiguity standpoint, that means exactly the same shingle, exactly the same, 100%, no difference at all, because that's how you would interpret like, kind, and quality to benefit the policyholder most. Now, if there's other language in the policy that excludes more or reduces that coverage, then that might change how that works. And so there's anti-matching clauses on a lot of policies and things. But you still have to replace the shingle with a shingle of like, kind, and quality, unless it doesn't exist. And they're going to give them a slight benefit or a betterment. So like, kind, and quality, in essence, is a matching clause. I hope that helps.